Alright everybody, welcome back to Siren Song Gaming. I appreciate the patience there. As soon as I went to sit down and hit go live, Siren was like, I gotta go. I was staring at me whining, all the normal stuff, so I was like, okay, alright. So, ran downstairs, let them outside, and now we're back. It is about the afternoon, but since we're in the basement, you never know what time it is. We are currently on day 89. Currently, we are in the airfield. We're hanging out in the basement, just because that's where we logged off last night. This has kind of been our base of operations so far. So, this is what we've got so far. I mean, we are armored up pretty well. Where are we at? So, overall, we're at almost 60% warmth, or 60-degree warmth bonus, which is fantastic for this area. We're at about 22% windproof bonus, 39% protection, and we can still sprint relatively well, so we're not super heavy either. Right now, we do have Moosehide Satchel in the technical backpack, which means our maximum weight is about 99 pounds, since we also have our well-fed bonus. Why are we carrying that? We don't need that. Ick. But yeah, so we'll keep working on this as we go along, but for right now, let's go see. We have a good amount of food here. I did do a little bit of sprucing up after the last episode, just to make it look a little bit more presentable. I have a touch of OCD at times. Not sure if you guys have noticed or not, but yeah, so this is home. Our nice little basement. The reason I picked the basement is because of the glimmer fog, actually. So with the glimmer fog, you actually, you're in the basement, you're safe from the glimmer fog, but if you're just sleeping in a regular house, I think it can still affect you. I haven't tested it yet. But that's what the murmurs I heard was that you're better off sleeping in the bunker here. Also, it seems like it's kind of central on the map-ish, so we'll see. But we went and we found the... Where is it? Where does it live? Here. We found the shorthand radio. So we'll be... Oh, wait. We need the flashlight. So we'll be playing out in the Auroras. I apologize. My brain's still a little fried from work today, guys. Bear with me. It was a very boring day at work today. And honestly, those days are actually worse. Because I feel like I sit there and feel brain dead. So, let's go grab that flashlight. As much as I want to break down these metal shelves, I actually probably won't, because I'm a hoarder and like to store things. We'll see. Wish I could get rid of these tires, too. Maybe we'll find somewhere more permanent that's not here. We did repair our first radio tower last episode. So we can actually use a shorthand radio. Oop. Hitting the wrong buttons here. I played Jurassic World a little bit earlier, and now my button schemes are all messed up. Or in my brain, they're all messed up anyway. But, there we go. So, now we can go play in the Aurora if we really want to. I'm trying to find somewhere... Here's where we are right now. We are in the main hangar. We entered here. So we entered at the transfer pass when we came along to this area. We zigzagged all the way around, and then we ended up at the airfield. So here's where we are. It's kind of center-ish on the map, I would say. So not a bad place to stand in terms of base. But I haven't been here yet, so let's get some exploring done. We did explore these other buildings last episode, so we hit that building that we're looking at right now. Actually has the shortwave tower on it. You repair it. Well, not this one, the one behind it. Sorry. Did we look at this one? I think we did. Yeah, we did. This is the terminal. So we went through here. We looted through this. Yeah, we looted through this. Didn't find a whole lot, if I remember correctly. But this building obviously looks like a radio tower. It actually has the radio tower in it. And this building is where you find the shorthand radio. So you go upstairs, there's a note on the table, you read the note, and then you pick up the radio. So this box right here, you open it, and then you repair all the parts inside of it. So easy as that. All of the parts for this were actually right here. So all you have to do is open it up, explore around inside. You know, 1, 2, 3, Bob's your uncle. That type of stuff. So all good. We explored through all of this, and it kind of puts us back to where we are right this second. So didn't miss much. Transmitter's upstairs. So now is the debate of where do we go next. I have no idea what's around here. I don't even know if I looked at this plane over here yet. Let's see. Oop. Empty. And we are to the point where we may not find much in containers anymore, just strictly because of what day we're on. So we've been playing for a little bit now. A lot of the stuff in the containers, there's a chance it's decayed, which sucks for us, but we'll find more. But I have actually found some good equipment in here as well, so we might not be totally screwed. Ooh, look, a burned down trailer. That's interesting. Here's a piece of coal. Got a wire. And there's our hammer. We wanted another hammer, so we wouldn't have had to bring that hammer out here. And if you see, that hammer is actually pretty far away from the, if I could get off this stupid hand truck, the barrel is actually, or the hammer is pretty far away from the forge, which is in the basement where we are, so pretty good distance away. I think the best way to go ahead and go about exploring this area is going to be staying, we're going to keep our shoulders to the side of this mountain row here, and then we'll wander that way. That way we have a point of reference. That's at least the current plan. We'll see what happens. I do know for a fact there is a cabin. There's a couple cabins in this area we can get some good stuff from, but I kind of want to see all of it, so I don't want to beeline it to those areas and miss everything. So we're going to do some mapping and explore around tonight. I mentioned it earlier when I put the poll up, but Wifey is away with her family tonight, so you guys are stuck with me. So I'll probably stream until I'm ready. Either tired of playing, something frustrating happens that I can't recover from, or I'm ready for bed. So one of those events happens, then we'll call it a night. But there she is, the airfield. So we have some charcoal. Ooh, there's some birch saplings. Let's grab those. This is the other reason I like to explore off the path, is we find stuff like this pretty frequently. So and we purposely left the rifle back at camp because I don't want to carry it right this second. Here's some crows. They're overflying crows. They are not. There's a dead body here, crows. So there's some wolves. I'm thinking since it's almost nighttime, we will still crash out in our little house tonight in the basement. But I did want to explore back here and see what's back here, if anything. Doesn't make sense to get started right now. Glad you finally got back to the airfield. I know it can be a little bit frustrating. Can we? No, that's a dumb idea. Alright. Alright, Vector, we're gonna have to talk about this, buddy. Your wheels don't work there, sorry. I don't know if you guys hear him every once in a while, but he chirps and rolls around, but my little desk robot Vector is being a bit of a butthead at the moment. Sorry, just clearing some stuff away from him so he likes to throw things off my desk. And since there is a cup full of liquid on the desk, I want to make sure he can't go ahead and shove that off. Everybody who's here today, I apologize if I haven't said hi to you by name. So far I've seen Brooklyn, Oliver, Epic Minigamer just hopped on, so and anybody who hasn't talked out in chat yet, I encourage you to do so. It makes the experience a lot more fun. I don't bite, well, I don't bite my viewers, I should say. My viewers don't seem to bite, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I don't judge if they do, but we're all here to hang out and have a good time anyway, so might as well get comfy. After all that, he put himself back to bed. Back there, I'm gonna kick your butt, man. I'll have to one day put up a video of him being a knucklehead. He's just a little, like, little desk robot. If you look them up online, they're called Vector. It's VECTOR. They're little robots. They're, like, interactive. They're kind of cool. They interact with their environment. They have a little cube that they play with. He's cool. However, he also likes to shove things off my desk that he doesn't think belongs. He likes to push his way around, likes to knock things all over my desk, and sometimes just make a bunch of noise. He loves to wait until I start working, get on a call for work, or start doing something like this before he wakes up and decides that's his moment. So, he's cute. He'll say my name once in a while. You may hear him. But I hear him in some of my videos in the background, but I also know what he sounds like, so he thinks he's funny. But he'll stop now because I was talking about him, but you'll probably hear him later once he's done charging. Wondering if there's a cave back here. It feels like there's a cave back here. We're gonna harvest up all these cattails and leave them in the basement. This feels blizzardy. Yeah, we're going back. This feels blizzardy. I'm not in love with this. Grab these last couple because I'm an addict. It's also getting dark, so it wouldn't be the worst idea to head back anyway, but we'll see. Couple things. These are my normal rules for live streams. I can't hear the things that you guys are hearing. However, I do have a fan going on behind me, so if any of those noises are frustrating, you guys just need to let me know. If you need more of me, more of the game, less of me, less of the game, shout out, and I'll try to make some accommodations as needed. That's the biggest rules. I want to make sure you guys can hear what's going on, that I'm not too loud, all that stuff. So this game is actually, to answer that question, this game is called The Long Dark. It's a survival game. It is based out of Canada. Essentially, the idea behind the story is there's a huge geomagnetic event that happens that knocks out all the power. Basically, everybody's on their own to survive. You get dropped into an area, and I do encourage you to watch this from the beginning if you like what you're seeing. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to turn into a blizzard. Oh, please. Yeah. Let me get back to base, and I'll keep talking. So essentially, it's a survival game. There's two ways to play. You can either... Oh, let's not jump off that and break our leg. You can either do the story mode. There's a mode called Wintermute, which is a story mode. It teaches you how to play the game, stuff like that. Not a fan of this weather at the moment. We're going to end up with cabin fever. I can feel it already. Where you learn how to play the game, some cool story stuff that you do. It's a good time. I definitely recommend it. I personally have never actually finished the story. I get so caught up playing survival that I often forget about the story. That and I have to do story on Xbox, and I don't really play on Xbox hardly anymore. I own it, but I don't really play it on there anymore. So, The game's not free. It's on Game Pass on Xbox for a bit longer. And it goes on Steam. It goes on sale on Steam fairly frequently. So you can buy just the survival version, which is what we're playing right now, or you can buy the base game. But it is a paid game. It's not super expensive, and this area we're in right now is actually a DLC area. Usually what I would say is go back and watch the videos of the stuff we've already done, see if you like it. If you're interested in it, maybe get just the survival mode and play around with it for a little bit. My videos have a lot of good tips on how the game works, I would say. But, it's so dark down here. I'm gonna waste so much lantern fuel down here just because it's so freaking dark. Okay. I think we're gonna pull some of these acorns apart while we wait. It's a good game. I thoroughly enjoy it. If I can hit the right buttons. There we go. Go ahead and prepare these acorns. I'm gonna see if it'll let me do it in the dark. It might not. But basically you're trying to survive the elements, things like that. It's a pretty neat game, I would say. Guess we could have done this outside. Oh well. It does look like you can prepare the acorns in the dark, which is kind of cool. Awesome. Alright, let's drop all these. I'm not ready to cook them right now. And then we'll have food for later. Oh god, I can't see anything. There's our bed. Drink some water, eat some food, go to bed. How's everybody's week going so far? Hopefully it's been good. Mine's been pretty good. I actually have, my birthday was Tuesday, which was interesting. I'm officially 30, so getting up there. Just kidding, but this weekend's going to be interesting. Wifey went away with her sister. She was invited last minute to go hang out at their parents' cabin, so she's going to be up in the Poconos doing that. Oh, it's an aurora! No! We're going to sleep through it too, aren't we? Yeah, we sure are. I heard it. As soon as we went to bed, I heard it. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can do anything before it turns daytime. Hold, please. You can hear the... Alright. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Aha! Alright, so my understanding is that we need to get the needle as far to... Yeah, we want the needle to stay here. Can I hold a gun too? No. Alright. Look how pretty that is. I love this, like, the stuff behind this game. So we're gonna go find I don't remember if yellow is bunker or cache, but we're going to see whichever one it is. So now we're going to start blinking because we're getting closer. The closer we get, the faster it'll blink, is my understanding. Yep, see? Now we're starting to flash a little bit. We do have a wolf over there. He might think we're interesting. So we're going to run a little bit here. So there are survivors in the story mode, but not in the mode we're playing. So yellow is the cache mode, okay? So we found a cache. Here's our first cache. I don't think it'll let us, let me see, I don't think it'll let us do this at night. Oh, it does. So we found our first supply cache, not too far from base. It's pretty cool. So, right here. Got a flare. Ugh, a blue flare. Flare shell. Flashlight. Ew. Alright, so that one had a lot of stuff in it. Now, my understanding from here is that because we found this, we likely won't find anything else nearby. That's kind of cool. I've actually never used a flashlight either. Flashlights are supposed to hold the wolves at bay, too. Have a good one. Like I said, if you want to see what this is about, go back to the first video and watch. There's quite a few here. So, have a good night. It was nice hanging out with you. Well, that was cool. First night of the stream, we got a cache. Pretty sweet. My favorite thing about this game, taking pictures. Can we sleep inside a plane? Oh, it's cold out here. I didn't realize how cold we were. Jeez. Guess I should have assumed, but we're out here freezing our butts off. Alright, we'll go ahead and sleep back here. Why not? You guys hear that wolf? Here's something running around. I thought I did. Oh, and it's over, just like that. Well, we might as well sleep for a few hours. Cool. Sounds like it's cold this morning. It's definitely chilly out here. Alright, let's go back to figuring out what is behind this bunker. I have to say I don't love running around in auroras, and now my belly's all shaky. Not a fan. Hate running around in auroras. I feel like every wolf and its mother is going to try and get me. All good though. Eat. That's better. Sorry guys, I was sitting in the dark and my eyes are not a fan. Oof. But I had all of the curtains closed earlier, trying to keep the heat out. It was like 87 degrees in New Jersey today, out of nowhere. I'm trying really hard not to put my window units in for the air conditioners, so trying to save a little bit of money, not putting them in just yet. So it was a little warm in here today, but it's starting to cool off. So I had like every light in the house off. The windows were... I live in an old house. My walls are plaster, so it actually keeps pretty cool downstairs if I just keep all the windows closed and close all the curtains. So that's what I did. It acts kind of like, it always feels like a basement in my living room. Not like the dank, like, moist type of basement, but like the, you know, it's always, you know, quite a few degrees cooler downstairs than it is upstairs. And I just think that's because my house is old. But, it makes it so that I can get away sometimes with days like this where it's not, like it's hot, but we can get away with not having the air conditioner on. As long as it's like a one-off day like it was today. If it were hot, like during the summer, I would have had to go downstairs and go ahead and pull the air conditioners. But since it's actually not too bad at the moment, I was able to get away with just I have a fan in the window. I had it set to exhaust to pull all the heat out. So we survived. It's a little toasty in here, but it'll cool off. Last night we did the same thing, and it cooled off by the time we were ready to go to bed. So I will likely take an intermission, like, I don't know, 20 minutes before I'm ready to end the stream, just to go chuck that fan in my window in our bedroom. Ooh, this looks like a cave. Okay. Frost cave. It is in fact a cave. Ooh, there's a friend in here. These matches. Okay, we'll take them. No worries, Kelly. Welcome. We'll be here a while, so take your time. And nothing. Okay. We're gonna have to cook some water soon, but I don't want to do it quite yet. I also don't think I have any firewood. We need to collect some sticks as we walk along so we can make some firewood. So there's a forest cave back here. Go ahead and okay, so that's down here. Cool. Stick. Stick. We need to look at a more permanent food source soon as well. We're going to run out of food in about a day or so. So we're going to look at getting some snares ready to go. We pulled some cattails. There's a bunch of oak trees that we saw walking in, so we can always go back and loot at those if we need to. Right now, really trying to get my bearings because I feel like I'm lost. I know about where I am, but this map is not familiar to me at all. And there's not really any good maps out for the airfield that I've seen, so it's gonna get a little bit dicey, but it'll be okay. Trying to see if we see any oak trees. It seems like the oak trees come in like patches, where you won't see any for a while, and then you'll see a ton of them, which is cool, but it also sucks a little bit because then you have 15 pounds of acorns in your pocket. That you have to transport. So that's the way I think we came in, so there's probably a ton of trees that way. I think we just cut across here. See, that tree right there is an oak tree. Those of you that are joining us a little bit didn't get a chance to watch the last episode, things like that. These trees here, these are oak trees. Underneath of them, actually I didn't harvest this one yet, so it's a good example. If I can get up here. Are basically, they look like little snowbanks with little polka dots in them. So you can search through here for acorns. So that's one set. And the trees usually have multiple piles. So they usually have 2 to 3 piles, I've noticed. And you can turn these acorns into food. You basically shell them and then boil them. Or you can turn them into coffee. Looks like I harvested this one. Oh, no I didn't. Okay. You can turn them into coffee, which doesn't have as much caffeine as regular coffee, but I guess would work if you couldn't find any coffee. But it seems like that process takes more water, potentially. I haven't actually tried that yet. You do need a hammer to crush up the acorns into coffee. So, as you can see, it gets a little bit time-consuming doing this. No worries, Brooklyn. You never have to apologize. It's always more fun to hang out, and chit-chat, but, family always comes first, so... especially, goddaughters and things like that. It's always a good time. So, and I know Kelly has the kids and the grandkids probably over, since you said family's over. So, as long as everybody's doing good, you guys are just fine. The rest of us just have to hear me ramble about acorns. So, that's all. But, good food source. That was the moral of that story. So, scary looking trees, they're oak trees. They give you acorns. So, acorns actually have a surprising amount of calories in them too. So they've been pretty good to us so far. What I would like to do is get up a little bit higher. Seven's a fun age. 7 is a fun age. Is she like a friend of the family? Is she family compared to you, Brooklyn? Not that it matters, just generally curious. Since we're not doing anything incredibly exciting at the moment anyway. Got 2 wolves right there in front of us. We're going to stick to this side. I do want to continue going the way I said I wanted to go before. So, before the weather got a little sketch. Can you get... Thank you. I think if you boil the acorns, I did a comparison in the last video. When I cook them, I'll let you know. If you make them into big groups, they're like 100, 110, something like that. But I don't know offhand. Well, I'm gonna have to boil them when we make water next time anyway, so we'll boil them up and we can take a look. Because we're gonna need water soon, regardless. You probably didn't do anything wrong, but you can make them into, you can keep them in the small piles that they're in right now. So like these, they're in small piles now, or you can make them into large batches, and I think the large batches are worth 350, 400, something like that. But the large ones are also, I think, 3 or 4 bundles worth of acorns, so it would make sense if you got like 40 from them. You might have gotten 40 or 50 from them if you did them as single piles when you did them. So it could happen. All right, we got some uphill action here. Wonder what's up here. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to find out, Oliver. We'll take another stab at it and play around with them a little bit more. Because I honestly don't know offhand. Some people will say they're as good as cattails. The problem with them is that you have to do some prep work on them, so they're not as easy as cattails. We just kind of pick them and eat them. But they're pretty cool so far. We are still walking uphill here. I'm wondering what's up here. Oh, there's a climbing thing. This is interesting. I'm gonna laugh if this is the way we came down, or a way that you can come down. Ugh, the grunting. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Did you crush him with the hammer? Because if you crushed them with the hammer, you might have made them into, like, coffee, maybe? That could be why they're worth less. Where are we at? Let's see. Okay. So we're heading towards the exit here. Alright. Is there a cave or something up here, or is this just the way to leave? Yeah, I mean, that would be the theory I would go by, Oliver, is if you're cooking them in larger batches, it should theoretically be faster because you're getting through more. But this game doesn't always make sense either. Oh, yeah, that could be too, if your fire, or if your, cooking ability matters. We are level 5 cooking on here, so that definitely could affect it. So this is a new area we have not been to yet. There's a body here. I was hoping for a cave. No such luck, though. We can definitely play around with it, but yeah, all my stats will be level 5 cooking, unfortunately. Once we do another interloper play, If we do another one anytime soon, we can compare as well. Because then we'll be level 1 cooking. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. I would have been real mad if we just died there. Okay. Well, the trees are pointing this way, so let's follow the trees. Gotta start looking for somewhere to hunker down here soon. Okay, that was just one big circle. So we found a body up here. It was a good enough trip up here. Cool. Oh no, wait, this is not the way we came up. This is a different way down. Okay. Is it a plane parked down there? Or is it a boat? What is that? Now I want to go down there. What is this area? There's a boat below us. Something. Okay. Can we get down there? Huh. Interesting. Ow. There's a bunny. Got some cattails here too, so we haven't been here yet. Hmm. We also need to make a fire so I can make more charcoal. I'm running out of charcoal already. How do I... This seems ill-advised. We're gonna do it anyway. At least we get one protection down here. Stick. 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 Oh, maybe there wasn't a boat. It was just a rock. Okay. Oh well. Or it's on the other side. Who knows? But we are protected from the wind down here, so we'll take it for right now. Oh. Yep. You are correct. That right there. I believe we looked at this truck already. Let's go see. Yeah. Yep, that hood's popped. We were in there. That's alright though. We might be sleeping in this truck tonight. Let's make a fire. We will, do the thing. We're gonna sleep in this truck tonight because it's guaranteed cover. And hope it doesn't get super cold. I'm hoping it won't. And we have the bare bedroll.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Oh look, this piece of coal. Sure. Alright, so let's get some water going. Oh, we don't have any cans. Boo. You don't get cans from this stuff. Okay. Well, let's eat some of our food. 6 pounds in cattails. Let's eat through some of that. And then prepare 3 of them.
I am too tired to think
Can do 2 more. Drink that. We'll make some more. Because we don't need the acorns right this second. We'll wait to do them. We need the water more than we'll need the acorns. Ah, shit. No. No. This is why this program is not approved for children. Because I have a potty mouth. Especially when I panic. Oh. There's that blizzard we were talking about. Pretty safe in here, though, I will say. So let's try this. So these, here's where it gets important. So for us, a large portion of acorns is 400 calories, whereas a small portion is 50. I wonder if Bella, if you at level 1 cooking in a small pile only get 50. And maybe you would only get 200 from a large pile. If that makes sense. I'm wondering if that's what happened. Oh yeah, Oliver, I make it seem like I know what I'm doing. I'm really just a child running around with fire. That's how this channel works. I sometimes know what I'm doing, but most of the time it's just an act. Make a little bit more water. We'll just throw. How many sticks do we have? That's not quite enough. Okay, well it's gonna have to be good enough. So either we'll come back, we'll wake up in the morning and have some unpotable water. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Don't burn yourself, please. Well, that's not. That made it worse, not better. Yeah, okay, we'll just pull torches then. Drink this herbal tea, make it so we sleep a little bit better tonight. We'll sleep in our bedroll. Bare bedroll. Blech. I should have done that as an hour. Hopefully we wake up. Okay. Good. It's actually pretty warm in here. Not so bad, actually. We used a lot of water making those acorns. Wow. So we had basically a little over a full gallon of water when we started making those acorns, and now we're down to, we were at 0.45 before we just took that drink. So it's like 0.13 every time you take a full drink. So we would have taken at least one full drink and a half. So we probably drank like 0.2, like 0.2, 0.25, something like that. And the rest of it went towards the acorns. So we went through quite a bit of water. But that's why we made a little bit more. We'll sleep for 2. Still doing pretty good. Sleep for 3. Still doing good. This is nice. I think this is dumb luck, but we'll take it. All right, and now we're fully rested. Is this a glimmer fog? Why is everything yellow like this? No, it's not. Oh, look at the bottom. I didn't realize that. So if you look at the bottom, this mode is bunker, or is cache mode, and this one is bunker mode. I couldn't tell you what colors they are, but yeah, that's cool. But it's still blizzarding, so. Well, have a good night, Oliver. It was nice to hang out with you. I'm assuming you're over the pond somewhere then, but we'll catch up another time. Have a good night. Enjoy your friends. It's cold out here.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Alright, blizzard's done. Still kind of cold out, but that's alright. Okay, so I think this is the way we came in, so we'll go back this way. It's really cold out this morning. Run, Bun Bun. Like really, run. There you go. This feels like it's gonna turn into another blizzard right away. This is not great. Well, sleep well, and you know, we'll see you in the next one. Oh, I just left. I went the wrong way. Oops. I see. Okay. Well, now we know. That didn't count as leaving, because we came right back. That was an accident. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Grab some sticks in case we need to make a fire. Starting to warm up this morning, though, thankfully. We may duck back in this truck for an hour and sleep just to get our warmth back up and give us a little bit more awakeness to get us started the right way. Okay. Alright, so the truck is on the side we want to be on, not the side we don't want to be on. Cool. Let's do what I just said. We'll sleep for an hour, get warm. Okay. Well, I guess those of you that didn't see us walk through this the first time can see it now. So we went in a big circle here by accident because I'm, you know, blindly exploring. You know, the wilderness is meant to be explored. Those of you who are Up fans. That's what we're doing. We are exploring the wilderness. So the goals right now are, I would like to try to find a bunker. We found our first cache a little bit earlier in this video, so that was kind of fun. We had our first aurora 2 nights ago, so we got to go play in the early morning, find a bunker, or find a cache. I'd like to find a bunker. I think there's bunkers around here, but we'll have to wait for the next aurora to look and see if we can find one. I'd love to see if we can find the technical balaclava or the rifle holster. But we'll see. See what we can find. Okay, so if I remember correctly, if we go left at this road coming up, there's a cabin not too far up the way, so we'll probably do that next. That doesn't look safe. So instead of going that way towards the airfield, I think if we follow this along, there's a cabin like up this way some. I don't know if we've mapped this yet, but we will. We have. Okay. Oh, I didn't pull the charcoal out of that fire. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a new fire anyway, so it's okay. Let's eat these acorns. And drink a little water. It's getting a little chilly out again. Temp dropped a little bit. What's up here? Did we come up here before? Oh, there's a cave. Cool. Get in the cave. Is there anything in here? Oh, there is. There's a lantern. I'll take that and break it down for some lantern fuel. Okay. Some cave lettuce. So used to not pulling charcoal from fires that I forget to do it. Because I never map normally. Just use the maps that are on my phone. But last time I checked the app, there was not a good map for the airfield. So we've been here because we left the battery here. Thinking we'll probably go till about 9 o'clock Eastern time. Maybe a little bit later. We'll see how I'm feeling. See how adventurous we are feeling. We've got nothing else to do tonight, so we'll see. If people watching drops off, we may stop a little bit earlier, just so that's not as much for you guys to catch up on, but we will, we'll see. I enjoy when my mother texts me and says that they're sitting on the George Washington Bridge. It's like, why? I think they're away for something this weekend. I don't remember what, though. GW, I think that's George Washington. All the other bridges are not that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. See what she says. Trying to get to Connecticut. What's in Connecticut, Mom? Alright, whatever. Good times, good times. So, there's a tree that's downed. Wow, we're all the way back over here, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, we're back near the airfield. So, there's a trailer there. We can collect more of these acorns that we missed, I guess. So we basically went up and around and then got ourselves in a big circle and had to go all the way back to the beginning, apparently. That was interesting. So, don't go... Stay left, I guess, past the airfield. Don't go right. That's what we did, is we went up behind the bunker there and kept going to the right, and then going to the right apparently takes you up and around. Which got us a little bit lost. But I know where we're at now. Ish. So I think we cleared this out. I wonder if we left anything because that was a little heavy. No, looks like we did a pretty good job. Okay. I just wanted to double check because sometimes I will leave things behind if I'm heavy. So I don't have to carry them. Cool. Let's grab these acorns. It seemed to be a good food source. So far, at least. Minus the crazy amount of water that it takes. I kind of think we hang out here today, spend the rest of the day in this area, chop up some wood, make a big old fire, so we can make some more charcoal, because we need charcoal. I'm thinking that's what we'll do. Probably knock those rabbits down, make a fire, get some water going on the fire. I wonder if there's a burn barrel out here. That would be too easy. Yeah. That would be too easy. All these barrels, but no burn barrels. Okay, well. We'll stick it here and hope it's protected from wind. Can I get a free fire? Oh, we can! Free fire! Woo! We'll use the Maglin since it's daytime and we're outside. Nice. Nice long fire. We will get some water going. I'm probably just gonna drop this bad water here. I don't want to carry it around. Can't drink it anyway. Tear these mittens down. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we got time on that. Let's go hunt some rabbits. What? That one should have hit. I'm gonna have to use a stone and chase it, aren't I? Sorry, Bunny. Oh wait, I had an arrow over here, didn't I? From my miss. There it is. I could have sworn that there were 2 rabbits here. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Just want to be all cool and shoot rabbits with arrows, but it's, I feel like, actually harder to shoot an arrow at a rabbit than it is to just chuck a stone at them. For some weird reason. Did you get these trees already? They look like shadow trees, like there's poison coming out of the roots or something. It's weird. It's really dark. Must have gotten them all. Okay. The other one's hiding really well. No worries. Take the meat off, take the hides off, take the gut off. We'll leave the hides and the gut here to cure while we're doing other stuff. Take that in the house. Leave that here. We'll come back for it later. Okay. Eat the rabbit. Eat this tiny piece of rabbit. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, that should be enough water for a little while. And then I'm gonna run around and find as many sticks as I can, check on this fire, and then we'll go to sleep. Cut up this branch, maybe. Because the longer your fire is, the more charcoal you'll get out of a fire. So, fun fact. Obviously, if it gets blown out, let me try to English again. We won't get that time, but since it's kind of sandwiched in a pretty good way. Did we get this backpack? Did I see this backpack before? I did, okay. Not giving myself enough credit. Then we wouldn't get the time that we thought we would get, obviously if it blows out, but we should be okay. Cool. That water bottle is bad water, which is why we're not taking it. I like that book, though. We are heavy. I'm sure I junked this, but I did. Okay. And we'll go to sleep. I'm asleep for 9. Because why not? Got all my critters in here with me. Got the cat in the window, the dog's on the floor, both of them. The small one wagging her tail at me, like she wants something. Cool. Should be light enough that we can see what it's like outside. Not too bad. A little chilly. Let's take our charcoal. 9. Nice. I don't know if we surveyed here. I'm sure we did. We didn't. Okay. So I've got Junker's paddock over here. Cool. So we'll keep following the path then. We gotta go do one back that way. I'm not gonna do it right now. I always worry a little bit when it's been a while since somebody said anything that my chat might be bugged. But I know a couple of you are doing stuff, so I'm sure that's not the case. Sure. Everyone's just hanging out, enjoying the rambling of me, I guess. Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes. Where, yeah, cats in the window, dogs on the floor. I do that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a weirdo. I would sincerely apologize about it, but... Oh, there's a deer. That's breakfast. Let's do that. Let's take advantage of this. It's not sunny enough out to use that, but we can do that. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Take the meat first. And then we'll go ahead and pull the hide off. We will break one of these down. I'm not going to take the guts. I thought about it. Maybe I will if we have time. Nice. I need to stop using my hatchet. Cool. Let's go run this stuff back. We'll leave it all in the cabin. We will have some pelts sitting, curing. When we're ready. And then we'll keep exploring, I guess. Kind of like to do this where I like to just stash things in places I'll probably return to. Or at least then I'll know that, hey, at this little hunting cabin thing, hunting trailer thing, that we have at least a rabbit pelt and a deer pelt to come back to. And some guts. We're going to keep the venison on us because we'll probably need it soon. And we'll stash a little bit of water here. Drop an emergency drink. We also don't need 2 flashlights. And then what else can we leave here? Drop this. Drop these. And well, since they both have 0.8, we'll keep ours. It's at 100%. These. And I'll put us back under weight again. We're 5 acorns. Let's harvest that up. Nice. Cool. Now we'll get on the road. We have 1 piece of cooked meat on us, so we may have to shoot some wolves. Might be able to get away with not shooting some wolves, but we'll see what it looks like. I'm going to try to stay on the path this time. As much as I want to explore everything, I'll try to keep a little bit focused here. We could put some snares back at that rabbit grove too, but I only saw a singular rabbit, so I don't know how much of a grove it is. I hear a waterfall. Must be up there. It is. Okay, just wondering. Stick. stick. Take that one and that one. Why not? I don't know if any of you guys play Pokemon, but Scarlet and Violet, the new 7-star raid dropped, I think, this weekend. It's Typhlosion, which I'm excited about. Probably going to see if I can get my best friend's husband to do a raid with me this weekend to try to get it. Well, as much as Cyndaquil is not my favorite starter, I think Totodile is. Anybody that's familiar with Pokemon at all. But I think Cyndaquil is a fan favorite overall. So the last couple weekends they did Rowlet as a 7-star raid. They just did the seal thing. What is his name? I think he was from 2 generations ago. The water one, water seal thing. Walrus, I guess, is more accurate. And now they're doing Typhlosion. They did Charizard a while back. So, I don't see him coming anytime soon, but... Alright, so this is the airfield is that way. So we're going to actually stay to the left here. Go up and see if we can find that cabin. There's apparently a cabin that's on the ice that I would like to go to and see if we can hang out there for a little while. I think there's a moose that spawns there. There's a bear that spawns nearby. It's all not super far from the airfield. The other thing I realized is Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's a park builder Jurassic Park game. They just dropped a DLC a little while ago, so the DLC is not brand new. Oh, there's a whole pack of wolves right there. They dropped that DLC. It was about the time this DLC dropped the first time, so it's been a minute since it dropped. But I didn't play it because I played this instead. I was back and forth between buying this game for PC and buying the DLC expansion, or buying the Malta DLC for Jurassic World. That DLC, there was a Biosyn DLC that came out that I haven't actually played yet. That one is actually an expansion off of the most recent Jurassic Park movie that just came out. The Biosyn expansion unlocks the Biosyn parks and a bunch of the Biosyn tech, stuff like that, the underground caverns, stuff like that. It added a whole lot to the game, which is kind of cool. And then they just added a Malta DLC, which adds even more stuff, which is also still based off that same movie. They just picked they picked the big thing from the movie first, and then they went back and did the smaller thing. So I got to play with that a little bit this morning before I had to work, because I didn't want to start doing this with me planning on doing a live stream that night. It seems silly to record a video and post it and hope you guys watch it before the live stream. I thought that would actually be more frustrating for you guys than waiting. So I didn't know what to do with myself this morning, so played a little bit of Jurassic World instead. Got a dilapidated building here. Surveyor's memory. Oh. Okay. Got a deer over there. So we're just to the side of the airfield, because there's the tower. It looks like, is that a crash or something over here? Okay, let's see. Let's go back to this pond and see what's back here. Got some cattails. I'm not going to pull these cattails up yet. We don't need them. We're already like 5 pounds of cattails. They're not going anywhere, and they won't respawn, so we might as well just leave them. These rocks make me think there's something here because they have like an amber color to them. And they're very square, so it makes me keep thinking I see stuff in the distance. Not sure how much I trust this ice. I wish there's an ice house here we could fish for a little bit. Ooh, 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 this is the bear cave. If I remember right, this right here is a bear cave, I think. Or no, it's not. Okay. Somebody tried to survive here and it didn't work. It wasn't us. We haven't been this way yet. It looked like the bear cave, I guess not. Oh, there's a helicopter. I wasn't seeing things. Okay. Maybe I was. Okay. I hear crows. Oh, there's a dead body there. Okay. Let's eat this deer meat. I'm actually surprised we didn't pull those wolves to us earlier. I forgot all about that meat in my pocket. Even though I said it out loud like 3 times so I wouldn't forget. Oh, you lost your wheel. Final approach. Sorry, man, you didn't make it. Yes! Alright, so in this helicopter here, we found a distress pistol with flares. That's encouraging. There's lockers we can search. Guess this is a search and rescue helicopter. Cool. Neat. It's just flat as far as the eye can see. I think crashed for a minute before it actually hit the ground. Broke some trees and everything. Hollowed out tree we could hide in if we needed to. Cool beans. Back on the path we go. Starting to look a little foggy. Might be getting into the glimmer fog here. Looks like a long walk to wherever we're going. Might be a cabin up on one of those mountains, maybe? Be an interesting place to put a cabin. We're walking into the wind now. Wonder what it would be like to live out here. Like I don't where I live is actually pretty that's not a city by any means, but I would say maybe suburban. Um you know, where the houses are close together but not like a city where they're on top of each other. Excuse me. But, you know, it takes me 5 minutes to get to the grocery store, and there's some places that are a little bit more remote like this where you're driving for a minute to get to the grocery store. My small town mentality has a hard time kind of absorbing that. And this is what this map reminds me of more than some of the other maps where this is a bit of a trek to get up here to this cabin. And this looks like it's going to turn into a blizzard, which I'm not super psyched about. I'm like pretty gun shy up here because every time it starts snowing, I'm worried about a blizzard because it blizzards so damn much up here, I've heard. This could just be regular snow, but feels a little bit suspicious to me. I'll drink this coffee to see if we can keep going where we're going. I try not to waste coffee if I can help it, but since I don't know where I'm going or how long it's going to be until we get somewhere that's helpful, I don't want to mess around too much. This feels like it's wrapping up to something, though. Is that a bear? No. A deer. That's what I meant. Sorry. Okay. Just playing the game deer or wolf in my head. We should down a deer or so soon, but once we find a cabin, maybe. So if that is, if we're coming up to a cabin, we may come back and tag that deer so we have some extra food. Stones? Yeah. This feels like it's going up to something. But until I know where I'm going, I'm kind of hesitant to kill anything just yet. But how's your night at work going, JS? Hopefully it's going pretty quiet for you. Hopefully I didn't just jinx you. You know, there's certain jobs where you don't say that cursed Q word, lest all of your coworkers beat you with a sock. JS says that was the basis for my role-playing experiment in this game. My character was an outdoorsy type, but from a suburban background. He makes plans to meet a woman he's met on Timberwolf Mountain, and she never shows up. That's cool. I, being a D&D nerd myself, love when you could step us into a role-playing type of game. Or role-playing type. Especially in something like this where there's no story, you can kind of play the game however you want. You could make it so that, you know, you don't kill anything unless you absolutely need to. You could do a playthrough with, or you could try to do a playthrough with no meat and see how far you get. And imagine you could do it. Well, no non-prepared meat, I should say. Because if you didn't eat any meat, you'd be excluding, like, dog food and, like, pork and beans and stuff like that from your diet, but we're gonna have to fight this wolf. It's an interesting concept. Oh, that's cool. So you don't have to worry about it getting more busy if I say the quiet word. See, I come from an environment where the word quiet usually means something. Oh, okay. That's bull. All right. You just had to jump me, huh? Rude. Whatever. I come from a job where when you say the quiet word, everybody curses under their breath at you because you've just jinxed everybody. Um, Seeing that play back again, that wolf should have died. 100%. Skyrim is definitely another game that you can do that. Where you can have your character only ever be good, only ever be bad. Like I had one where he did, my character, she did a little bit of everything. There's a cabin here. But I've had other ones where I won't do anything evil. Um, Things like that. And there's definitely like a novel side to doing that, especially if you can play through the game to do everything just for completionist's sake. But a game like Skyrim, you can play it 15 times and it'll never play exactly the same depending on how you build your character too. I actually can't wait until we can get back into D&D. I had made a character a while back that was I believe it was a werebear, like a shifter. And it had gotten to the point where I had built it into my backstory that I lived with, basically a group of shifters. Whoa. Wow, okay. We just unlocked all of that with one piece of charcoal. That's pretty sweet. I think this might be the bear cave here. Supply cache. Okay. So we basically walked from here. We would have walked, if we came straight from the airfield, we would have walked up this way. And I know you guys can't see my arrow, which is why I'm trying to highlight things. So through here to here, we went, here's the helicopter we were just at. We just followed this up and around. Ish. So we got here. So we basically, or is this a different cabin? This might be a different cabin. We might be here. I think we're here. So here, which means if we continue down this way, here's a fishing hole. Here's a cottage. This is a cave I think we can live in, so we could probably live in this area for quite some time. There's cattails here. There's cattails here. We need to go look at that hunting blind. There's a supply cache there. Some old man's beard. Is this the supply cache we already found? No, this is a supply cache we found. There's a supply cache right here we can go get. I don't know if we need to use a transmitter to find it, maybe? Cool. Pretty sweet. Alright, let's see what we have here. Cooking pot. That. We don't need a can opener. Ketchup chips. Nice. So, here's your bath. So you boil the water here and dump it in the bath, I guess. Some cargo pants, that's nice. Okay. We're gonna drop these on the ground. I don't need the cloth at the moment. And I don't need the weight for sure. Loose boards. Wonder what's here. Aha! Nice. Found a revolver and some ammo and paper. So, we found a note. It says, 12th of June, 1991. Poppy always talked about the beauty out here. After a few weeks on the survey, I can see that. It cost him a lot, all this endless sky. I still haven't reached the mine yet. My own work keeps getting in the way. He always said there was one group you could never refuse, that company. You'd never work again. But he got sick, and all I found out here are the bones and the whispers of a dead company. Even the name seems forgotten, no sense to it yet. That seems like it's referencing the mine that we'll come up to later. That's one of the new expansions is going to be a mine shaft, I think, that we can explore. So that's interesting, a little bit of little plug there for one of the further DLCs with the mine. Got some socks up here, a sweatshirt. Very cool. Some matches. And a picture. Looks like of mountains, maybe. That's pretty cool. So that's this cabin here. We're going to sleep here tonight. Let me catch up with chat, too. That's really why I like RPGs, though. Like, that exactly what you just said. You can make a character that belongs in, like, the vanilla story arch, and nobody can tell you differently, because it's your character. But that same character can have, you know, a backstory that makes sense in the world that you're in. So, it's pretty neat. I love stuff like that. But, like I said, I am a huge nerd as well, so take my opinions with a grain of salt, I suppose. And no, it was really some nice storytelling. Sometimes these notes I have a hard time with because the punctuation's a little bit funny. So, where are we at? We have water. How much charcoal do we have? We out of charcoal? I have 2 left. I'm thinking we make a fire to get some more charcoal. And I'll just knock down some stuff in here to pass some time as well. Why not?
Come on, little fire.
Let's see here. Do we need this fire for anything? Fire hardened arrows are here now. That's cool. Which faction was he in? Balgroff the Greater. That's really cool. That whole concept is amazing. So just, you know, making that story your own is fantastic. Um, that's awesome. What was your backstory? Um, in terms of being his son, like were you on a mission for him? Were you just like out doing your own thing? You know, screw my father, stuff like that. What was the basis of that character? All right, time for sleep. We'll sleep for 8. Cool. Okay, so he was loyal to the Empire. Was he in a certain city? Like, did he work for a certain jarl, or was he just like a foot soldier? It's been a while since I've played Skyrim. It's why I'm trying to place him. The name sounds familiar, I just can't place him. Now I feel like I have to Google it. Hold on. Now I need to know. Oh, Jarl of Whiterun. Okay, that makes more sense. I see, I see. Duh. That's awesome. Sorry, friends. Had to nerd out for a second. That's pretty sweet. That's a great idea. Ah, so you were playing classic Screw the Father. That's that's cool. It sounds like a fun character to play. Um, what did you do differently? I mean, obviously you followed the Rebel storyline, but was there anything in the game that you did differently? Did you do any of the available factions? I think we're getting caught up in a little bit of chat lag as well as we're trying to chit chat. So bear with the chat lag. It'll catch up at some point. That would make for an interesting story arc, though, because if you were the born heir to Whiterun, um, and your father died, you would have succeeded his throne and pulled the whole city. That's interesting. This is why I like D&D. I really should get a small team together and DM, but we'll see. I don't enjoy it when wifey calls me when I'm doing stuff. Hold on, guys. I'm a little distracted tonight. There we go. Stormcloaks? Yeah, no, Stormcloaks. Stormcloaks were the ones that were trying to keep everything, I think, the old way, right? I think. It's been a minute. Such a good game. Alright, where are we at here? Oh, I didn't get that charcoal. Darn it. Okay, well, we gotta go back up anyway. Gah. Forgot to grab that charcoal that we just made. Okay. Yep, she's okay. Cool. She's just letting me know that they got there. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't... she wasn't hurt or something. Oh, good, oh, good. Dude, that's awesome. Can't believe we forgot this charcoal. Damn it. I opened that menu and I don't remember why I opened it, so we're just gonna close it. I'm sure I'll remember it eventually. Charcoal, please. 7 of them. Worth it. Okay. So... we need to go that way. So we need to go back down and over to that bitty island over there. So if we follow the trail back down to the ice, we want to stay to the left, it looks like. Okay. I'm hoping maybe the moose is over here or a bear so we can down it and have some food. And we can hang out here for a while. Because at some point we're going to need to repair our moose hide satchel. We're at like 68%. It's making me nervous. We'll check all the rest of our clothing later, but that one in particular is getting a little bit low. I swear the wolves, when they attack you, they just grab the wolf hide satchel and just rip the crap out of it. And there is a moose that can spawn right on the back of this cabin. And you can kind of just like... ooh, ooh, ow. Okay. This was not the smart way to go. I'm really surprised I didn't twist an ankle. Watch, I'll do it right here. This was not the smart way to go. Doo-dah. There we go. Okay. So, looks like we just want to keep going this way. Avoid those wolves there. Keep going this way. Chugging, chugging, chugging. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to go fishing next? Do we want to hunt for some critters next? What do we want to do? Got 4 of you guys here right now live. What do you 4 want to do? We had a few more. Looks like we lost a couple people. But because it looks like we have a fishing hut here. I want to get up to that cabin before we do anything, but there's a chance we can have some things spawn here. Bear, deer, rabbits. We can go hunting, go fishing. Got some options here. If we go fishing, I'll probably take a day to collect firewood just so we can stay there for a while. But let's create your own story time. We can also just keep moving too. That's also fine. It's a big old pond. Ugh. Well, for now, I figured that's what you meant was along for. I'm gonna probably find this cabin because that's the first thing I want to do is find home, and then we'll figure out what's around from here. From the other YouTubers I've seen do this area, there should be a cabin, there should be a cave. There's a bear that spawns around here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. There are 2 fishing huts? Am I walking in a circle? Oh, there's 2 fishing huts. I thought there was only 1. That's cool. So there's 2 fishing huts. Got some cattails down here, which we don't need yet, so we'll leave them. Kind of like to leave those for a rainy day for when I derp and forget to bring food. So, you know. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. Wow. Tired tonight. I feel like the days that nothing happens at work are worse than the days that things happen at work. Oop, there's a wolf. There's 2 wolves. We're gonna shoot. We've got almost 90 rounds here. We're gonna go ahead and pop him if he gets close. I don't really want to play with him. Ooh. This is a cozy little fishing shack. Keep this here. Nothing in the drawers. Got some charcoal on the stove, though. Where are we at? Okay, so we gotta probably go up and behind. That's fair too. I was hoping to see some rubbings of a moose. I think the way this right here is the way up to that cabin. And I think the bear spawns over here somewhere, if it does spawn. I think since there's wolves where they are, the bear's probably not there. I think that's his cave right there. Or in that area there. I'm thinking probably not, since there's all these wolves around. We may have to go kill a bunch of wolves. Oh, this is not where I thought I was. Maybe that's not the right spot. Can we get up here without breaking an ankle? That's the next question. Yeah, okay. Watch, we'll get to the top and then twist an ankle. That makes sense. Glass ankles in this game. Can't lift their feet up. Has glass ankles. Is there anything good back here? No. Okay. Keep going to hit the auto walk button and keep opening my menu. Sorry. Got flubby fingers tonight. My back hurts from sitting in this chair. Need a new chair. The foam pad that's in the seat it feels like it's flattened out. There's no give to it when I sit in it anymore. So, I think it's just time for a new one, but I'm being kind of cheap since the wedding's coming up in about a month. Okay, nothing really back here. That looks like something there, though. Wonder what's there. Let's go look. I've seen it a couple times, and I think they finally fixed it, where that bear would sit up on... There's a rock he would sit on, and then he would get trapped on the rock, and he could only glitch in circles. I think they finally fixed him. If it's the bear that I think you're talking about, we might be talking about the same bear. He was actually pretty easy to kill, apparently, because he was stuck. It smells like somebody's having a fire tonight. It's supposed to be a campfire outside. Well, I know as of like a few weeks ago it was still glitchy, but the guy I was watching wasn't in this area anymore. And I think one of the times he went to kill him, when he went back, Glitchy the bear was free. So they apparently freed Glitchy. So, but he was a pretty easy kill. You could just sit up on one of the rocks next to his cave and shoot down at him, and he couldn't do anything about it. So you might still be able to kill him with no issues. I don't know. We have our bow. We can play around with it. Bigger game. Ooh, I almost just walked into a wolf, buddy. I'm just gonna shoot you. Or shoot at you. There's a cave back here. Okay. So we have another cave right here. This is not the bear cave I was referring to. It could be a bear cave. I don't know. It's cave though. It does not. It wouldn't surprise me if it gets turned into a transition cave at some point. Brittle cave, huh? Oh, there's floating coal. How fancy. Look, it's floating. It's like I think it's called unobtainium in the Avatar movies, where it floats on the little platform thing. That's what that reminds me of. This one's floating too. Lots of gear in this one. There's an expedition parka. That's nice. So this would have been a really nice cache to find. Got fire striker, brand new one. Book. Let's get that granola bar. Why not? Got some more flares. And a parka. We'll take this parka. It's heavy, but we'll take it. And we'll stick it in this other cave, or the other cabin, so we don't lose it. It's never bad to have a spare. Especially with it being one of the warmest parkas in the game. Alright, we need to sleep for a few hours just to not be dead tired. What do we have that we can do? Can we fix some clothing? Let's do that. Let's fix some clothing. We'll pass some time this way and then we'll sleep in this cave. Let's take care of our gear. Our gear's actually not in too bad shape. We'll hit the stuff that's at 90 since we have the cloth. It's a little bit of a waste, but it's okay. Cloth is pretty abundant, so. Drink this ruined soda. Get calories from it. Get it out of our inventory. Oh, we're carrying around a second revolver, too. There's nothing in it. Sharpen up our tools. We should probably clean our revolver. No, we didn't shoot it much. We did shoot it. If it's under like 90%, we'll clean it. Nah, we're at 99. This other one's at 99% too. I would like to leave it somewhere. I don't want to get rid of it. Let's harvest this arrow. How's our bow doing? Bow's at 41%. We'll have to make a new one soon-ish. So we found an empty rifle casing somewhere. What else? I guess that's it. We can, shell some acorns. Cool. And we'll sleep in here tonight. No reason not to. Um, anything else we can make? No, not really. We have bandages, we don't need them. Nope. Okay. Yep. Let's sleep for 4, because I'm not super familiar with this cave. Let's do 4 more. Still good. Drink some more water. And we'll make more water once we get up to that cabin. I'm not in a super big rush. And we should be good to sleep for 5. Watch, the blizzard's going to start as soon as we wake up. Cool. It's past time for 2. Get that sun up over the horizon there. And then we should be good to go. We are still quite heavy. That's okay though. There's a rabbit. That's cool. Coming out of the brittle cave. Alright, so where are we? Cave. We're all the way up here. We gotta come back down. We went too far. Okay. So if the cave entrance is here, you just need to head in a straight line, really. Okay. There's a wabbit. Try not to deviate too much from this line. Cabin should be not too far ahead of us. Actually, there's a rock formation in front of us, but that's okay. Sounds like we need to come this way. Come down? Or is that a waterfall that we can't get around? There's a deer. Not sure. Let's sneak down here. Oof. That is the top of a waterfall, huh? Okay, we gotta work our way down then. There's a waterfall. Okay. Open the map up little by little. Works. Alright, let's get to this, the edge of this cliff here and see what we can see. Maybe we can see it? I am a visual person after all. There's a cave right there. That is a cave right there. Is it this way more? Alright, where are we at? There's that fishing hut. It's gotta be over here maybe? Yeah, we gotta go further. We're not far enough. Okay. We went way too far into this corner. Okay. It must be on that island in the middle there. We're gonna shoot first and ask questions later today. I don't feel like messing with these wolves. It's so weird. That right there looked like a cave. Now it doesn't, now that we're down here. It's so funny how the shadows play games with your eyes. I'm just suspecting that there's something here. We went too far back when we came back to this, so we're gonna climb up this hill here, see what's up here. Ah, the joys of exploring without a map. So if you didn't want to do a map, oh, there's some maple saplings. This would be the way you would do it. You would kind of run around. You can map the area if you wanted to, especially if you didn't want to look at maps. You just run around, try to navigate your way around. It's definitely something that you can do. Sometimes it's actually easier to do without a map if you can just look at the environment and see what makes sense. Since the map here is not a topographical map, there's no depth to it. So you don't know if the thing you're looking for is above or below your current position. Adds a little bit of fun here. But obviously this this house that we're looking for is not down really low. There's a snow shelter here. I wonder if this is the glitched snow shelter. So one of these snow shelters around this cabin is glitched. You can get in it, but you have to restart your game if you get in it. Like, you can't climb back out of it. I'm a little bit worried that's the case here, so we're not going to get in this snow shelter. We'll come over and take this. We'll definitely take this. No, we won't. We won't. 27%. But there's no reason for us to go in that snow shelter, and we're not going to. So... there's a dead deer there, too. Any arrows in this guy? No. Okay. I don't want to attract the wolves by pulling off of that, so we'll come back down for it. Survey this. Yeah, we're right here. Okay, so this cabin looks like it's up and over here. We were just on the wrong side of the island here. So... it seems like that, there it is. Okay, that's what I was looking for. It seems like that, that snow shelter is a persistent spawn. I can't guarantee it, obviously, but it seems pretty consistent there. So, good things to know. Got hacksaw. That's nice. We'll take that. And I think this is where we're going to make home for a little while. We made it to the island cottage. So, the steps I was looking for was right here. There is a secret path, so I definitely know what you're talking about. I can't quite remember where it is, but I remember another streamer saying that they, like, watching it and them going, oh, this is a cave, and then going, wait, this isn't a cave, it's a walkway, and then following it up, and then I think it took them here. But nice, we got plenty of books here that we can burn. We got cloth coming out the wazoo. Got some water. It's potable water. Some rifle shells, that's nice. Crackers. Sardines. First aid kit. Nice. Some, ugh. It's got a lovely coat of green on it, but a rabbit. We'll leave that there for now. Ooh. There's another bow. That's a nice bow. We'll take that, actually. Let's do this real quick. We'll drop these saplings. We're going to drop our old bow. We won't get rid of it in case we need it, but we're going to leave it there. Got some arrows. 100% arrows, too. Very nice. Who says we need to make arrows? I'm wondering if we even made any. I don't know if we've actually made any arrows yet. this playthrough. We may have. I don't seem to remember if we have, but you can definitely, just by finding arrows around, if you don't want to go ahead and make them, you can definitely get a good quiver of arrows going without too much help. Polaroid? For Great Bear Vista. Okay. So that's... Okay. That's that area when we come in. Okay, we'll have to go investigate that later. That's when we first come in. We've got... nothing there. Okay, there's another book. Is that a coho salmon? I think it is. Nice. And that's our little cabin. Very nice. So let's do some inventory management. What can we drop here? We drop this coal, we don't need it. Book, we don't need this book. We're gonna put this book here so we know we have to read it still. We don't need that tinder plug ever. Drop this antiseptic. Basically everything we just picked up we're gonna leave behind. It kind of looks like a cookbook if I leave it open like that. Yeah. Tinder plug. Boop. Set some coal by the fire. Okay. What else? What else can we get rid of? We're gonna be here for a little while. So, the parka. Keep that here. Let's put that on the bed. Why not? Make it look all homey. Definitely the flares we can drop. We don't need all these flare shells. I would like to play with the fire hardened arrows, but there's really no point for me to do it on this play just yet, so I probably will as well soon. Stupid blue flares. Just drop these fuses. And these wires for now, we don't need them. Our little utility shelf over here of stuff. Drop this. We're dropping it now. Gun down. Revolver. Get that out of our pocket. That's kind of heavy. Scrap metal we can drop. Leave that there. The extra hacksaw. Yep, so apparently they're good for downing small game. I think the idea is so that they're there for the ptarmigan. So that it's easier to kill the ptarmigans. I'm assuming you're not going to be able to just run up and pop the ptarmigans like you can the rabbits. Apparently they're pretty dumb birds. Like in real life they are quite dumb. But I'm going to imagine since you can't just run up and grab a rabbit, that you can't just run up and grab a ptarmigan. So I think that's what they're primarily going to be for, which will be cool. Give you another way to hunt for food. Because I'm assuming we'll get some poultry or something off the ptarmigans. It'd be silly if we didn't. Good. Very nice. Now we're a lot lighter. What do we have out here? Anything good? There's some bunnies. Let's do this. there any deer out here so we can pull some guts? I was gonna say, we can pull some guts. Oh, here's the walkway. Heh. I found it. Yeah, it leads you right down here. This is where I've seen people kill the moose. Is they'll pull them as far here as they can, and then they'll kill them here. Fun fact. So, same thing with the bear. I've seen people pull the bear out to here too. This is the cove. I haven't been here yet. Okay, so the cove is right here. This little section. Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing the bear cave's around here then, maybe? Just trying to find it so that I know where it is. Even if there's no bear. I don't want to run into it accidentally. It's kind of how I feel about bears. I don't care if they're around as long as I know where they are, or where they might be. But it says there's a cave right around here, so I'm thinking this cave over here might be the bear cave? Yeah, I think this is where the bear can spawn. Got some deer over here though, so we might harvest up a deer. Some birch saplings, nice. Got a little herd of deer right there. Might take one down for the meat. Oh, there's a random one over here too. Nice. So that's 12 more shafts. 12. 9. 9 more shafts. So this, if the bear spawns, I believe this is where... Is this it? No, this isn't it. This is not... No. Nope, this is a different cave. Have we been in this cave yet? Nope, there's some coal in here though. Archie's crawl space. Does Archie have anything back here? Archie does have something back here. Peaches? Crappy bow. Let's grab these guts. And just grab the guts for now. Actually, let's take it all. Cool. Where are we at for firewood? Do we have anything? No, we don't. Okay. Just in case. Let's actually reload. Is it that, or is it if the bear's here? Maybe they remove this rock altogether. That might be the... I might be talking about the same cave. Because I feel like there used to be a rock there. Maybe that's what he was getting stuck on, so they just removed it? Maybe? I don't know. It's a question. We stink though, so we're gonna move. Wander a little bit less and move a little bit more. Oh, there's a glimmer fog. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, it's bad, but it's cool. Let's get rid of this stuff so we can go play in it. Okay, it's not cool anymore. Can't see. Take it back, this sucks. It was cool watching it roll in though. So this is the dreaded glimmer fog, huh? Worried about pulling wolves with us. I don't know if it's considered inside or not. Probably, because it's a cave. I didn't think about that. That's alright, though. We're not far from home. There's the walkway right there. I think all caves that have like a section you can walk into, the back half is usually considered inside. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. I've had stuff like that cure in most of those places. But it's all good. I'm gonna dump this stuff up here anyway. And then I want to see if we can play with the transmitter during this glimmer fog. It's probably a dumb idea, but I want to try it. Have a good night, Brooklyn. It was nice hanging out. We're not going to be here for too much longer. I think I'm going to call it once we get up to the cabin anyway. As much as I wanted to play in this glimmer fog, I'm fading out fast. So... I too am getting a little tired, which means I get exponentially less entertaining, I think, when I get tired. So... Well, it was nice you're able to hang out with your goddaughter. Enjoy your night together. I worry that this feels blizzardy too, which makes me not want to go play in the glimmer fog. Because if this turns into a glimmer fog blizzard, we're gonna be screwed. So we're probably gonna wait and do this under more awake circumstances. So that all being said, I think I am gonna call it a night, guys. We've been at it for 2.5 hours now, so I think I'm tapped for the night. You guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And let me know what you guys think. Those of you that are watching afterwards, drop me some comments. I probably won't be able to live stream anymore this weekend. We'll see what the rest of the week looks like. I have my bachelorette / birthday party tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be incoherent by like 9 or 10 o'clock. So that's the goal anyway. Is to get nice and toasted and have a good time. But guys, it was really nice hanging out with you guys tonight again. Have a great night. Post your adventures in the comments section below. I always love seeing them, love reading them. Try to interact with you guys as much as possible. And we'll see you in the next one. Later, Gators. As a side note, it's really funny. Every time I wrap up like that, my dogs get up and get really excited. They hear later, Gators, and they both jump up and they're like, ah, it's ready to go. We're going to go. So